Hey gang, back again with another unboxing with my most recent Comicbookeroo order. A little bit more prepared this time. Decided to actually go into my room and record rather than just wing it on the couch like I did last time. But I'd normally wait a bit of time between orders. This one is definitely a lot smaller than the previous one that I got. But there's a couple things in here that I really wanted to get this week. We've got Supernova in Melbourne coming up this weekend, and there's a couple things that are, or at least one thing in particular I'd like to get signed. So I've already gone ahead and opened it up. And like usual, there'll be a mix of floppies as well as collected editions, which is always exciting. Alright. Actually using a metal claw for one of my Wolverine action figures to cut this open, because I totally didn't forget to bring a knife. Alrighty. Always very well packed. In case anyone's thinking about ordering anything from Comicbookeroo, you won't have any problems at all when it comes to the packaging. Oh, alright, I'm already seeing some exciting things. I'm going to save these until last because honestly it's the things I'm most excited for. But let's start off with our floppy books. Alright, so starting off with the Amazing Spider-Man 53 design variant. This is a 1 in 25 if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I see what Taeyong said. It's actually a little bit of damage to the corner of the book here, but I was compensated for this book, so I'm still happy to have it. It's going in the personal collection, so it's not a huge deal. What are you going to do? Sometimes you have no control over how Diamond might send your stuff out to you. So alrighty, now we got Carnage, Black, White, and Blood number 3, just the regular cover. Got my subscriptions for those from there. Now this is a book that I didn't plan on getting. I didn't even know about it until I saw it for the final order cutoff. But it is, I think, the first official release of an Outrage comic by Frank Cho. So he has become synonymous with making, I guess, some kind of scantily clad variants of women, you know, with their bums out sometimes, and the whole Outrage has become a bit of a thing. So this is the Invincible Red Sonja #1 variant. Yeah, it's basically just a cheesecake type cover. I don't mind Frank Cho's art. I think it's a little, it can be a little bit creepy sometimes, but it's usually decently tasteful. So alright, Carnage, Black, White, and Blood #1 second print variant. This they basically went with the Patrick Gleason. I've got 2 copies of this Patrick Gleason cover for #1 variant, and they've made that the second print variant. So it's awesome with the white background. I love it. Just another one of those web heads to add to the collection. Another variant, this is Fantastic Four #32, the Peach Momoko variant, the Wedding of Dr. Doom and Victorious. Just really nice cover. I haven't been going too crazy with Momoko variants as of late, but yeah, I just decided it's a cool cover. I like it. This, a Boss Logic variant for Secret Avengers #13. It's a cool cover, but if I'm honest with you, Boss Logic will actually be at Supernova, and I would really love to have something to have signed by him, and this cover is pretty awesome. So it's kind of like simple art, Doctor Strange on the bottom with kind of black empty background. I think it looks really cool, and I'm really keen to get that one signed and to meet Boss Logic, so that'd be cool. And then we've got another couple variants. We're gonna double up again. Another second print, another webhead second print Gleason variant, where the second printing became a variant of the Patrick Gleason variant for issue 1. So yeah, basically there was a variant for this Curse the Man Thing issue, and by Patrick Gleason, and it was popular enough that when the second print came out, they went ahead and used that art. And I think it's celebrating 50 years of Man Thing, which is cool. Alrighty, getting close to finishing this one off. Now, I'm still very excited to have this book, but I'm a little disappointed with what ended up happening. So this is the Annihilation Conquest Omnibus. I've actually got the direct market variant featuring Wraith. The problem I have, this is not the variant that was solicited. So the variant still had Wraith. I think it was issue 3 of the Wraith miniseries. I could be wrong. But this particular art is not the art that was solicited, and it is not the art that I thought that I would have been getting. And it's still beautiful. I actually don't know who the cover artist is, but it is not the one that I wanted. And had I known that this is the one that would have been used for the variant, I probably would have ordered the actual regular cover A, which had Ultron sitting on the throne. But I still like it. I'm still happy to have a DM variant. They're always nice to get, and sometimes they go hold a bit more value later on. But in any case, now this is the direct market variant that I was most looking forward to, and this book that I'm holding in my hands right now is the reason that I went ahead and had my books fast tracked to me now. It's an omnibus I've been looking forward to for quite some time, and I was stoked when it was announced. It is, without any further ado, All New Wolverine by Tom Taylor. So it collects the entire All New Wolverine run. I think it was like 30-something issues 1 to 35, Annual Number 1, and Generations Wolverine and All New Wolverine. So the cover A was awesome too. I think it was, oh geez, I'm forgetting who did the original art. Could have been Mark. No, it wasn't that. But this is by Stuart Immonen. So this is I think issue 19's cover, kind of when there was a bit of a, not a reboot, but a new jumping on point. Especially back then, Marvel always tried to accommodate like number 1 issues for new readers and whatnot. And this was kind of like the beginning of a new era for Laura. So I'm especially excited. Although I've met him a few times, I will be meeting Tom Taylor again over the weekend, and I'll be getting him to sign this book. Amongst a few other things that I've had in my collection for a while that I'd love to have his scribble on. So that's basically that, guys. Yeah, thanks for joining me for another little cheeky unboxing. I've been looking forward to these books for quite some time, especially the Annihilation Conquest reprint that's been out of print for many years, and I kind of neglected to pick up the first copy when I had a chance a few years back for a decent price anyway. Here's hoping that War of the Kings Omni gets reprinted as well. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that there'll be another unboxing soon that everyone can join me with, partake in unboxing all the geeky goodness. Gotta love it. Have a great day, guys.